Marissa, it sounds like she's trying to improve the diet of her family. My hat's off to her. Here is her question. Do I have to be super conscious about the amount of food that I'm serving of everything for my kids? She says that they're 4 and 7 years old. Or as long as she offers them a variety of all things that are whole food, plant based, will they be okay?
Well, first of all, your kids are lucky to have you for a mom. That's just wonderful. Um, Giving your kids healthful foods is such an enormous advantage. They may not appreciate it yet, but in a couple of decades, when they look at their friends and the shape that their friends are getting into, and they're going to remember their mom looking after their nutrition, that's just fantastic. Okay, two rules. Um, the foods that are offered should include four groups: the fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and beans. It doesn't have to be every meal or even necessarily absolutely every day, but you want to feature all four of those food groups. And the ones that your kids like. I mean, if they don't like broccoli, maybe they'll like other green vegetables. You pick the ones that they like, you don't arm wrestle with them about it. Second rule, make sure that your kids have a source of vitamin B12. Now, vitamin B12 is in every pediatric multiple vitamins, so it's in Flintstones and whatever, and that's fine. It's got you covered. If you're not taking a multiple vitamin, do take a B12 supplement. That's that you'll find at every health food store and every drugstore. So have each of those four food groups every day. I would not worry about the quantity as long as your kids are eating, as long as they're physically active, as long as their weight is going in the right direction, meaning they're gradually gaining weight as they get older, and they get their B12, that's good. Where can you go wrong? Where parents run into trouble is with other people giving them unsolicited advice. Like, don't you think your child needs a little bit of meat now and then? Or shouldn't your child have a glass of milk or whatever? Um, Short answer is no. Kids don't need those things. The other area where we can get into trouble is that sometimes foods that are marketed, um, veggie burgers and things, although 90% of them are frankly fine, some of them now, like the Impossible Burger, they've added so much coconut fat that it's a source of calories, and B, it's going to raise their cholesterol levels. So you want to be cautious about some of the junk that's being marketed now. And when I say junk, what I mean is the Impossible Burger, it's not marketed for you. It's marketed for meat eaters. It's designed to seduce a meat eater away, and that's good. But you are on in a healthier track. You're eating vegan foods, and so you don't need that kind of stuff. So I hope that's helpful.